The Packers head out on the road to face the Cardinals on Sunday, and Micah Parsons is hoping to get a fair whistle from the referees. Parsons sounded off after practice yesterday on how defenses are officiated. Take a listen.
5 years they're not going to call, you'll eventually start worrying about it. They don't call sides for offense, but they'll call on defense. They won't call offensive pass interference, but they'll call defensive pass interference immediately. Like, we know what they're trying to do. They want to load the points up so fans can be happy, and they'll call defensive holding, but they won't call offensive holding. Like let's just wake up.
Cam, you agree with Micah Parsons?
Yes, Micah. But what's good for business, though? Do you want to see a 10-7 football game, or would you want to see a 37-34 knockdown drag out? I mean, it is what it is, but I don't think that that's what goes into officiating. What you have to really look at is who has an unfair advantage. It's disappointing when you see how hard it is to be an actual cornerback in this league. That's tough, right? Hey, it's disappointing to see how can you really stop the tush push. It's tough, but you got to get over it. Micah Parsons has been in this league and has understood the deficiencies that he may deem as deficient, but it's still good for business. When offenses is exploding on the scoreboard, that's what we want to see as fans.
So are you saying that let's not be critical of officiating because it's good for business when the offense is favored over the defense?
What I am saying is, let them play, coach. Let them play.
No, you know what he's saying? He's saying because I said so. You remember back in the day, you do something and your mama would tell you not to do it.
That's right.
And then you would be like, well,
why, mama?
Because I said so. That's exactly what Cam is telling the defense. He's saying, yes, it is unfair. Yes, all of the rules do benefit the offense. You know what happens when something happens to a guy like a Cam Newton, a Tom Brady, or one of the top quarterbacks in the league, a Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen? A new rule is made. You know why you can't hit quarterbacks low? Because Tom Brady missed the season. Do you know if you get into the pocket and the quarterback is throwing the ball and you attempt to block the football or knock it down or tip it and you just graze his pretty little helmet, you know what happens? They get 15 more yards and they got a first down. Micah Parsons is rushing the quarterback last week, literally trying to get to Joe Flacco. He got a hand around his neck. He getting clothesline. Dude got a hand all the way on his other shoulder. His shoulder pad sitting on top of his ear hole. And you know what happened, Stephen A? Nothing. Not a damn thing. You know why? Because as long as the offense scores, now everybody can watch Jackson Dart dance in the end zone.
Let me throw this at you because my man Ray Lewis, he broke this down because you know how he get when he start whispering. Stephen A. He starts whispering, right? And that's when he's getting intense, even more intense, right? Like, we men. And I'm going like this. I got that, Ray. But why you always walking around acting like you know what? You threw up your hands and somebody else got to in the same, and this mano and mano. That's it. If a quarterback is standing there throwing the pass, he's defenseless, essentially. It ain't like he up there against you. So I'm like, when you talk about somebody, you bring up Tom Brady getting hit low. I don't have a problem with a rule that don't want you to hit a cat in the knees or lower if you're in the quarterback position. If you can go from the knees up, I don't have a problem with that because, damn, you throwing the damn football. It ain't like you getting the face up against the defender.
What about, so I got to tackle you, and when you fall into the ground, why I got to stop, drop, and roll all the way off of you?
That's
because
true.
if I fall,
that's part.
And
I have a little extra on the part. I mean, he can act.
Yeah, don't do that. Because if the petty Cam is really trying to insert himself in this thing. I was like, hold on, who got them calls? I didn't get them calls. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wait, what was these rules when I was playing? You know what I mean?
Right.
But the thing about it is given I played on the offense. It's given you played on the defense. Now let's go to a person that watches it and covers it for a long time. Stephen A. When you watch game film, whether basketball, in this case football, would you not want to see a high-scoring game?
Absolutely would. You're absolutely right. You want more offense because you're bored by just the defensive battle. That much is true. But I do think at times it's been a bit excessively in favor of offenses. There is a line not to cross. It's a little bit too much in this day and age.
But but Cam, the other point is this though. Like we've watched games that were defensive battles or that were back and forth games where the offense won one, the defense won one, and those games are fun, right? Like when we think back to the Cincinnati Los Angeles Rams Super Bowl in 2021, that game wasn't just explosively high scoring, but when we get to the end of the football game and we see the no look to Cooper Kupp, and then Aaron Donald finishes with a pressure, that's excitement. Right? It's supposed to be parity. It's supposed to be an opportunity for both sides of the ball to have a chance to excel. And I think the more rules that we get and the more quote unquote fun that we're attempting to have, we're taking the physicality, we're taking the mano a mano, we're taking the gladiator out of a sport that people watch because they can't do the things that you used to be able to do.
Yeah, but when you're talking about Super Bowls, I did not win one, obviously. I can hear the comments now. But when I look at the LA Rams versus the Patriots, I don't want to see that Super Bowl. I want to see the Patriots versus.
That was one of the worst Super Bowls.
It was low scoring.
13-3.
That was also more bad offense than it was great defense.
No, bad offense is good defense. You know what I'm saying? But the Patriots versus the Falcons and the marvel after Tom Brady's greatness, that's what cemented his legacy. But this is the only issue that I have in regards to officiating is, does it impact the game? Does it impact the game at the end of the game where it's like, okay, the other team could not recover from it? The one that sticks out the most, and I'm drawing a blank, but Dez Bryant's
the catch.
Yes. Against Green Bay. Against Green Bay playoffs.
It's one of them things like, oh my God, like that impacted the pass interference call, for New Orleans Saints. So those type of calls, they have to take the time to really make the right call because when you don't, certain things happen.
I would just tell you from a fan's perspective, that was a bad example to bring up Dez Bryant against the Green Bay Packers because that led to so much misery for Cowboy fans, which made me very happy. Saturday is littered with ranked versus ranked college football showdowns. Who has the edge when SEC foes Alabama and Tennessee square off in Tuscaloosa? We'll get into that and more right here up next with the crew. First Take in the House. Don't go away.